good late afternoon to you, and welcome to the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. I'm Jared Floyd, and on this late Labor Day afternoon, not a whole lot happening across the area. We've seen some afternoon clouds. It's been a warm one. A lot of us returning, at least in the late hours, back into the low end of the 90s. But overall, it's been a fairly nice day for a good chunk of the area. The cloud cover was pretty pesky across southern Arkansas. In fact, we start with a look at the satellite picture, and you can kind of see the cloud cover, which has been rather persistent. And some of the more agitated cumulus clouds that we've seen at times, I began to wonder at times if we were going to generate some rain. I guess there's still a brief window of opportunity, but as you take a look at the radar, and again, a reminder that all your radar images, every shingle one of them, powered by Brown's Roofing. Shingle roofing. I wrote that. Anyway, look at what we're doing radar-wise. And again, with the kind of, I don't want to call it agitated cumulus, but we call it what it is. As we've had the afternoon cumulus clouds kind of popping up across the area, was expecting to see at least some rainfall translate. We've seen some specks here and there. We had a few spotty rain showers here and there across northwestern Louisiana, but most of our area has been generally rain-free. Look at temperatures this afternoon, 81 in Camden. Again, the cloud cover's been persistent in southern Arkansas, and a lot of those areas never really warmed up overly overly high amounts this afternoon, and generally still holding in the low to mid-80s at this hour. It's 89 in Monroe, 90 in Vicksburg, 88 Columbia, Gina, and 85 in Homer. So you can kind of see what the cloud cover's done across the region as we've gone through the afternoon. Quick check of high temperatures since midnight. Some of these official, some of them not. We just hit Monroe at 90 degrees in the last, I think, hour or so. I believe officially Natchez has been holding around 88, but it says 91 there. Again, some areas have hit 90 here recently, 88. The unofficial high so far today in El Dorado. And again, climate numbers will still be sent in, I would say, in the next half hour or so. I didn't want to hang around for those, but again, we'll get official numbers a little bit later on this afternoon. Dew points generally in the low to mid 60s, kind of humid out there. The dew points have climbed a little bit late this afternoon, but all told, for Labor Day weekend, not terrible, manageable. I guess is probably the best way to describe it. Quick check of wind speeds. Winds have not been much of a factor. Where we have been it's caught a breeze today. It's been generally out of the east. They've been fairly light as we've gone through the late afternoon. A look at Futurecast, again, brought to you, made possible by Bayou Power Sports, I-20 Frontage Road, Monroe. You could see the potential for morning lows to dip back into the upper end of the 60s tomorrow morning. A lot of areas may hover near 70 degrees, and the cloud cover will kind of stick around as well. But a weak trough of low pressure, a little bit of daytime heating helping out to help generate some scattered afternoon showers and storms. In fact, with the late forecast changes that I made, bumped the rain chances back up from 30% to 40% as we go into the day tomorrow for a good chunk of the area. And then as we go into tomorrow night, the potential for even a few lingering showers or storms Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and then as the lingering trough of low pressure starts to exit, maybe a few fleeting showers and storms on Wednesday. Thursday generally looks dry, and then we work another cold front into the area that we've been talking about for the upcoming weekend, which could bring temperatures a smidge below normal for this time of year. Quick check of the satellite radar composite kind of shows where the boundaries and everything's happening at the surface. There is that weak stationary front off to our south, and then you can see the kind of the weak trough of low pressure that will drive our rain chances tomorrow, starting to sneak back in to our west. Reminder of the tropical development as well, or the potential for tropical development as you take a look out over the open Atlantic. That big orange blob, orange slug, whatever you want to call it, kind of looks like a Mike and Ike. Anyway, it's still a long way from here, and now I want Mike and Ike's, but that little orange area for development now up to about a 50% chance for development over the next 7 days. So obviously, we'll keep an eye on that for folks that are just wondering, well, what does it look like? Well, here's a look at the satellite and infrared satellite out over the open Atlantic, and you can kind of see not a whole lot out there right now, but generally would not be surprised to see development over the next week. Lows tonight generally back into the upper end of the 60s. Some areas maybe fall into the mid-60s, and some spots may hover closer to 70 degrees along the Mississippi Valley. Daytime highs tomorrow, tweaked them a little bit with the added cloud cover and the rain chances and things like that. brought temperatures back down into the upper 80s to near 90, and that's really also kind of owing to what we saw today. The clouds kept temperatures really near 90 degrees for a lot of areas through the afternoon. Again, went ahead and bumped the rain chances up to 40%. Be prepared that showers and storms will be a possibility as we go into the day tomorrow. Look at the 7-day forecast. Again, rain chances are back up for your Tuesday. Wednesday also probably running into some scattered storm potential during the afternoon, perhaps not with the same coverage that we saw on or that we see tomorrow, or at least the best potential for rain chances will be tomorrow. And then as we go into the upcoming weekend, cold front. The one thing that you probably noticed from versus this morning and the midday forecast is we've bumped high temperatures back to the mid-90s on Friday. Generally just thought that the compressional warming ahead of this front may actually get us back into the mid-90s for a spell there Friday afternoon. Then the front moves through this weekend, and that brings some rain chances and then some cooler temperatures for the early parts of next week. Still trying to figure out what we're going to be dealing with this actual front and what it means for our area and what our forecast and for our forecast. But obviously something that we'll keep an eye on, especially as we get into the high school football games on Friday. A reminder that the Digital Weather Desk is a digital weather platform powered by Century Next Bank, and it serves 33 parishes and counties across northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi, made possible by the local businesses that you see there on your screen that are invested in keeping you safe and informed. And if you would like to be part of this, you can just message me at jared@digitalweatherdesk.com. Thanks so much for joining us on this Labor Day. Keep it short and sweet today. Obviously, we'll be back first thing tomorrow morning with another look at the forecast, and as we continue this kind of rollout of the debut week month, if you will, of the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. And again, if I don't say it enough, I'm really happy you're here, and look forward to bringing you the forecast again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day, as a lot of folks have a holiday-shortened work week ahead, and we'll be here for